Okay, so before I get started with this, I should probably mention that I know that by the time this gets posted, that the whole Bowsette thing will probably be dead by now. But I have a lot to say about this and Bowser as a whole, so just bear with me. I'm between college, work, technical difficulties, trying to hide from my parents. I'm making a video on Nintendo meme. Just just hear me out. Also, before we start off, I sometimes slur my words a bit, and I talk a little fast, so if you have trouble keeping up with what I'm saying, I have left a kind of script to this video in the description. Not 100% accurate, but it's you get the gist. So, yeah, if you've been alive for the past week or two, you probably know about the recent Bowsette crown thing and Bowsette tumor that spawned from it. You can't really blink without seeing some clickbait video on YouTube about her, or someone on Twitter desperate for followers posting pictures of every single character under the effing sun, turning into a peach color. However, there's more to Bowsette than just being a thought. For example, Bowser. Hello, welcome to my TED Talk. I'm here to tell you about why Bowser is the single greatest character Nintendo has ever made, and why Bowsette ruins one of the greatest biggest bad guys. Bowser was, as you probably knew, created for the NES game Super Mario Bros. He was originally designed to be an ox, based on the Ox King from the Japanese anime movie Alakazam the Great. It wasn't until the developer team pointed out that the design looks more turtle-like than ox-like, and because the game already had turtles being Koopas, he was turned into a turtle monster. If you really want more information about Bowser, I suggest just looking at the Digital Gaming video on him, which, by the way, Digital Gaming, if you happen to get this, have your people come my people. I'm a lonely, broke college student. I need help. In the story, Bowser doesn't really have a reason to kidnap Peach. We'll get to that later. He's just kind of evil because Ganon is a villain, and it's the NES. Doesn't really have deep emotional storylines. He returns in Mario 3, where he brings his 7 kids. Later, for the SNES, he gets his first playable appearance in the game Super Mario Kart. Mario 64 becomes 3D. Sunshine, he gets Bowser Jr. for another kid. And in Bowser's entire story, he's basically the main character. So Bowser seems pretty cut and dry. Bowser! Sorry. Bowser's more than he appears to be. Let's go back to his family. Isn't it kind of weird that Bowser has 8 kids? We don't know the mother. None of the other characters in the Marioverse has family relationships outside the obvious brother relationships with Mario and Luigi. And of all the characters of the family, why the villain? And how? Well, it's been confirmed that Junior is his only biological child. So, what does that mean for the Koopalings? Well, they're adopted, obviously. Freaking idiot. That's not really a logic jump or a fan theory. Well, okay, it's not 100% confirmed, but come on. The Koopalings themselves say that Bowser's their father. Bowser says he's the father. So they only really lose one option. Adoption. Not really unreasonable. Every monster in the Mushroom Kingdom except Bowser. Maybe they don't want kids, so good bad guy Bowser just takes them in as his own. Junior, on the other hand, is in fact Bowser's biological son. But why? Well, I don't know, not Nintendo. But he's the linchpin in this entire Bowser analysis. In Junior's first appearance in Mario Sunshine, he was told by Bowser that Peach was his mother and that Mario was a bad man who stole his mom away. Peach actually believes that she's Bowser's mom, Bowser Jr.'s mom. I won't explore that here, but at the end of the game, Bowser admits that Peach isn't his Junior's mother. Junior says that he knows, but he wants to fight Mario again. Good introduction to his character, but why Junior? You're evil, Bowser. Just tell him, hey, yo, we evil. Get him. Get the princess. Truth is that Bowser wants Peach to be part of his family. And you might be thinking by now, didn't Game Theory make this video? Shut up. Well, there's been more that's popped up since his video, and things he didn't mention along with... I'll get to it. Just give me time. Most obvious thing pointing towards this, besides the Koopalings and Junior, is the plot of Mario Odyssey. Throughout the game, Bowser goes to various worlds in different parts for his wedding with Peach. In other words, Bowser is explicitly shown to want to marry Peach. No way around this. It's basically just canon. The Koopalings don't appear in this game. Maybe Bowser didn't want them to get hurt again? I don't know. When it comes to the weddings, Odyssey isn't even the first game where Bowser and Peach wed, or try to wed. In Super Paper Mario, Bowser and Peach get kidnapped by Count Black and are forced to marry. Bowser's psyched out of his mind, totally fine with the wedding, even though he's been taken away from his home and having all of his minions just be brainwashed. Bowser isn't just some evil dragon who kidnaps Peach because he's bored. He does it because he wants a mother figure for his kids. And Peach is the only woman in the Marioverse who's an all-powerful goddess, technically genderless, or Daisy. Let's look at Nintendo's most twisted villains, Ridley and King K. Rool. Ridley kills Samus's parents and tortures her as a child and becomes a psychopathic murderer because he's evil. K. Rool steals Donkey Kong's food is by the starve and kidnaps Donkey Kong and tortures him until he gets said food supply again, and it's just screwed and just points a freaking laser to his island. Because he's evil. Bowser, he kidnaps Peach to complete his family. He doesn't care about Mario. Mario just gets in his way because he wants to get Peach back. Now, okay, Bowser may not be the most sympathetic or deepest character in Nintendo's history, or even in Mario. The previously mentioned Count Black has a Romeo and Juliet style crush on Tippy, who after she apparently dies, spoiler alert for like a 10-year-old game, he loses all hope in life and tries to destroy it. But with that being said, Black at the end of the game kind of reforms and becomes a good guy, and the main villain becomes Dimentio, who's evil because he's evil. But a villain can't go that far in plot alone. They need a personality. Bowser got that in spades. Sure, in the main series and the sports games, he just kind of like a generic evil bad guy boss. But in the RPGs, he's a lot more. He's going to be egotistical, stubborn, self-centered, and impulsive, but also thinks of the greater good and truly cares for his minions and everyone close to him, even if he might not have the greatest ways of showing it. So, that's Bowser. The egotistical reptilian dictator just wants a family for his 8 orphaned and forgotten kids, and he is easily the best Nintendo character of all time. That all changed when the Deviant Artist attacked. In the September Nintendo Direct, Nintendo revealed many games announcements. One of the most interesting being the port of Mario U. I'll be honest, I didn't play Mario Wii U. I was late for the Wii U and there are more important games in my view, so I just skipped Mario U. When Nintendo started porting basically every single Wii U game to the Switch, I was quite excited for the obvious port of Mario U. But then we got Toadette. First off, why Toadette over Wario or Waluigi? But more importantly, she gets a new power-up. I echoed pretty much everyone's thought when I saw Peach Head. It was just a lazy way to get Peach playable without changing the story, which is unnecessary to say the least. In Mario Galaxy, you can save Luigi as Luigi, but story doesn't matter in the Mario game. Obviously, right after this, we got 2 things. Awful like fan theories saying that every single Mario character ever is actually a Toad, and fan art. It's a female character and a thing. The fan art is expected. But then, it crawled onto the web. Bowsette picture was fine. Well drawn, decently funny, mocked one of the worst parts of Mario Odyssey. Even if Bowser and Mario date has been done way many times. I can't speak. It's been done before. But then it kept coming, and then they don't stop coming, and 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 they don't stop coming. Before I go on, I should mention my thoughts on Rule 63, which is, if you don't know, basically stuff being gender bent. I don't like it. All males becoming females turn into over-sexualized sluts, and women becoming males are basically the exact same thing, besides being more muscular. So obviously, seeing one of my favorite characters of all time falling for this trope is pretty dang infuriating. Those are also for tropes I hate that the internet loves. Waifus. Every female character has been turned into a Rule 34 subject for lonely people. Everyone. Every single one. Think of a female character, boom. Doesn't matter if they're a kid, animal, Roz from Monsters Inc. I don't know, someone's probably beaten off to it.
Guess who?
There have been so many different types of media that shows that attaching yourself to fictional anime girls harms you. Look at the Anime Me, Dog Dog Literature Club, the Vinny episode Gravity Falls, way many more. They all try to preach this message, basically. What happens then? They get Rule 34 and people forget all about them. But there's something you can say about the previously mentioned, and Bowser himself, but not Bowsette. They have personality. Tell me what you can tell about Bowsette's personality. Well, she's a thought. And, she's a thought. She's just a meme, you dip. Okay. Yeah, sure. She's a meme waifu. So is Smug Wendy's. You can tell me so much about Smug Wendy's just by looking at her. Oh, I don't even like this meme, but look at Earth-chan. Clever idea. Earth trying to convince other humanized planets it's not flat. Fun idea, even if the internet ruins it like it always does. Bowsette is just Bowser, but it has personality, and it is not conventionally attractive. Keyword being conventionally. Bowser is a thick boy.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy! Damn!
This is kind of a side thing, but I do want to bring this up. So many people are calling Bowsette a trans icon. Like, okay. I mean, I'm not against trans people or trans characters, but Bowser? I mean, I know Tumblr says that Pennywise, the Mothman, the Babadook are all gay icons. So Bowser's not the worst character to pick, but come on. Anyways, tangent over, back to Bowsette. According to the creator of Bowsette, the reason she gets so popular isn't because she's edgy or attractive or anything like that, but because Bowser is such a great character. But now he's edgy and attractive. Okay, first off, that's bull. Despite being the most popular game villain, you never really saw Bowser blow up this big before. Also, you know, she's edgier than Shadow the Hedgehog cosplaying as Dark Pit buying a Linkin Park shirt from Hot Topic. After being hot, do I actually need to say anything? Fun fact, though, if you Google Bowsette with safe search on, you will get no results whatsoever. And, you know, since I mentioned Shadow, it does kind of remind me. Peach has a recolor. She is on the same level as Sonic OCs. You cannot argue with this. She's Peach in a black dress with a shell. You could probably make a Bowsette costume right now from miscellaneous costume parts you find at Party City, and it'll look spot on. Also, I should probably bring this up since we were talking about waifus and thoughts. Bayonetta. In Bayonetta 2, you can wear a Peach costume. When you use your Madame Butterfly attacks, she's replaced with Bowser. It's not someone who looks like Bowser. Nintendo themselves confirmed it is Bowser. See Bowsette do that. Now, before I go hide away from angry Bowsette fanboys and fangirls, I just want to say, if a girl wants to sleep around, more power to them, honestly. But only dudes on the internet need to stop turning Bowser into a sex symbol. He's Bowser. In conclusion, Bowser is a surprisingly well-made character from really every angle you can look at him, and Bowsette is just an awful meme waifu that ruins everything about him that makes him great. It's kind of ridiculous to make a whole analysis on these characters when I can just make a clickbaity video where I steal fan art making sex jokes, but Bowser's good name needs to be defended. I don't know how long this whole super crown meme will last. Some love it, some hate it, some are sick of it, some never will be. When it comes to me, I can only echo the words of an incredibly wise old man.
Wipe this meme from the face of the earth.
Now, sexy Funky Kong art, on the other hand, 100% fine. If you want to send any skimpy Funky Kong art, please send it to this link.
Do that monkey like that monkey do you. Listen to Funky cause my words ring true. If you want to get...
I mean, seriously, what loser would be obsessed with an 80s reptilian villain wearing trendy clothing?